let's get into the products now. Tell me about your routine. What kind of products you use? It could be sunscreen or other products because I still like to play with other products.
Mhm.
I still like to experiment with different stuff. I'll see stuff online or I'll see stuff like on TV or whatever, and like, oh, if it's affordable or whatever, I'll try to include it into my routine um, every now and then. But I still go back to my main. I don't think I've ever been successfully. I don't think I've ever found a brand to successfully switch me out of Sangre. And I'm
Right.
not just saying that because I sell this stuff. It's just that I've tried. I've literally bought so many different items in Thailand. I've bought stuff in Korea or from Korea that I've tried, and just to see how it compares. And my skin just it'll like it, but it won't love it. You know?
So with my skincare, I mean, my staple products are sunscreen products, and I surround them with products that I use from Trader Joe's. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Trader Joe's actually has a good moisturizer and cleansing pad too.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I use a beta alpha, a BHA, just
Uh-huh.
to control my oil production.
Uh,
So I start off with this. This is the face wash. This is the Sangre face wash.
uh-huh.
It's like a foaming cleanser,
Yep.
um, and this stuff lasts me a long, long time. And I share it with my sister and my brother too, and
Right.
so they like it too. And so I like this product.
They need to be starting buying their own stuff instead of
I
using
know,
yours.
I know. It's okay. My brother can buy it next time.
That stuff does go a long way because I wear makeup, and when I do um when I do wear makeup, I use about a pea size,
Mhm.
right? And I know that tube lasts me about 6 months.
Right. And like this foam cleanser, I'm really picky when it comes to cleansers. But this is the foam cleanser that I'm very most comfortable with because it doesn't leave that sticky like residue where it's like not
Okay.
sticky, but like it just
It feels
feels
like a film, right?
like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Like squeaky.
Yeah. I don't like that squeaky clean like but it just feels like you're not stripped off of all your oils and
Right.
right. So it makes you feel like, it's just your natural slate, clean slate. And
Yeah,
then I would start off with that. And then I would, have the witch hazel pads,
right.
witch hazel and
As your
tea
toner.
oil as a toner. And then I would start with my uh, BHA
Uh-huh.
and then my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery.
Oh my
uh,
gosh. You got
my,
more steps going on than I do.
my skincare, as much as I don't like doing it, I have to do it. Like I don't really enjoy doing skincare, but I have to do
Uh-huh.
it because knowing where I came from, like the past honestly 15 or 10 years that I've had acne, I don't want to go back to that stage ever
You
again.
don't want to. Yeah, I hear you.
So, after a long tiring day, as much as I don't want to put on skincare, I have to do it and I always do it. It's like 99.99% of the time that I go to sleep, I have to, clean my face, follow this 9-step, acne routine product and stuff. But hey, it's well worth it. It's worth my time. It's worth me feeling confident. It's worth me feeling
Yeah. And it's
like,
it's
myself.
yeah, totally. And it's just like it's painful. Like I don't ever want to feel that face throbbing. I feel like, you know, my pimples have their own heartbeats or something.
For real.
Yeah. I don't ever want to feel that.
Yeah.
I I don't have as many steps because you know what? I feel like people who had bad skin are really good with using products because we don't ever want to go back. But it comes a point where you have good skin now, and so you get lazy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be me. So back in 2006, I was actually really good with oil cleanser, um, toner, or skin softener, and toner, and then serum, and then moisturizer, and then in the daytime sunscreen. But now I've like literally cut so many corners, um, and I have the stuff. Like I literally have the stuff right at my fingertips all the time, and I've cut so many corners. But when you start cutting corners, you'll start to get like those your little friends coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the 9 step basically. So my 9 step is I'm not sure if it's 9 step, but it's a lot of steps. So it's this one first, and then my toner. So face wash, toner, um, BHA,
But you
midnight.
don't do the BHA every day.
No, no, probably like every other day.
Right.
Uh,
Because it's too drying if you do it every day, right?
yeah, yeah. Serum, and then and then the moisturizer,
Uh-huh.
and then gin. So here's the thing: like I have two. I have the moisturizer here, which is a thicker form, and the serum. I
Okay.
use on it depends depending on the day also. Like I usually use this serum in the morning, but I
Uh-huh.
also use like Trader Joe's stuff in the morning too.
Uh-huh.
So it depends on like if I'm feeling a little bougie, I use this. And if I'm not,
When you're feeling
nice.
pretty.
Yeah. If I feel like yeah, if I'm a little pretty, I'll use this. But if I'm not, I'll just use the Trader Joe's one.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but at first, I started with this one and this one at night. But then I felt that was just too it was just too
Uh,
much. It was
yeah.
too overpowering, or it's too hydrating. I just didn't really need that. And
Yeah.
so you just really have to pay attention to how your skin is feeling with these products
And
that
how it's
correspond.
reacting. Yeah.
Right.
Totally. Because a lot of the products are made to be used in certain steps, like toner, moisture, or serum, moisturizer, blah 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 blah, right? But it doesn't mean that your skin needs all that, and
Right.
it might not work because you're bombarding your skin with all these products. And one of the things that you mentioned to me that is really good that I kind of want you to elaborate on is how to incorporate new products or different products into your routine.
You never want, let's say if you got 3 or 4 new skincare products, you never ever really want to use them all at the same time. So if you use them at the same time, then you don't know which one works for you or which one doesn't work for you. Let's say you use all those 4 or 3 new skincare products, and then in the next few days you break out. You won't be able to tell which product broke you out,
Right.
or which product broke you out. And so I would recommend, let's say, if you already have a stable skincare routine, let's say it's just like cleanser, moisturizer, and you wanted to add on something else, you wanted to add on maybe like 2 more things, I would you know wait on that one thing and then just use one product at a time to see if it works for you first. See if just get your skin used to it.
Right.
And then if it feels good, if it looks good, your skin looks good, it feels good, and that it works for you, you could slowly incorporate the other stuff
Right.
in your stuff, because you don't want to shock your body with all this new product, because your skin's going to be very sensitive, and you won't be able to tell um, which product works for you, which product is harming you.
Right. And I think a lot of people when we get new stuff, like we're just so excited. And Korean skincare is like literally 10 steps, right?
Yeah.
So we get our set from, so first we usually start out with oil cleanser. So oil cleanser actually removes your makeup. It takes all the dirt and grime off of your face, and then you wash with your foaming cleanser. Then you follow with a skin softener, which is a very light exfoliant. You can use it every day. I like to do it at night so that my application products get soaked into my skin versus, just feeding the top layers of your dead skin or whatnot. Um, take off um, the exfoliate the top layers of your skin. Then you go in with a toner to rehydrate. Okay. Then you go in with a serum. Now there's different types of serum. If you're into anti-aging, you have your anti-aging serum. If you need a brightening or if you have like dark spots or sunspots or whatnot, then you have your brightening serum. Then sometimes I actually, because I have dry skin, sometimes I actually do a lotion and a cream at night. Like I like to really get it soaked in there at night, or a really thick cream. Um, and then in the day, so that's already like what, 7, 8 steps. Um, the other few steps that, you know, when you read online and you're seeing all these, oh, 10-step Korean skincare, yada yada yada, it's also including exfoliating, like with an exfoliant, not just the skin softener, but and then masks, which is absolutely not going to be done every day. Like maybe once every month for me, if that, because I'm so lazy. But they include all that stuff in. But on your daily routine, let's say you have 4 items. Those are your 4 essentials. You wash, you serum, you moisturize, and you sunblock. That's it. Those are your 4 basics. But if you're more gung ho, or if you're not a beginner in terms of skincare, and you're gonna venture into the 7 or 8 steps, you're not gonna want to use all those products all at once. What I would recommend is, even before starting that, like your new products, you just go wash your face with water and the the foaming cleanser for like 3 days without anything other than sunblock. No application products, no moisturizer, nothing. Just detox. At least for 2 days. Okay? If you can't do it for 2 days, do it for at least one day. Take a break from whatever it is that you're doing. But I typically would take a break between like 2 or 3 days if you can handle it, um, before I jump into the next thing. So when you jump into the next thing, you start out with your 4 basics: your cleanser, your serum, your moisturizer, and your sunblock. So obviously at nighttime, you're not going to do the sunblock, so you're only going to do 3, right? And then you start adding on products. And that's when you know, like, oh my gosh, this is where it's too much. This is where I cannot do cream and lotion. This is where I just need a lotion in the daytime and a cream at night. Or if I'm drier, a cream in the daytime and a cream at night. And if I do both, I'm going to freak out. You know, so a lot of people get overexcited, and they just kind of do everything all at once. Like they read the steps and they do it all at once. And it's kind of not fair to the brand, because your skin's freaking out and you're saying, oh, it's because of the brand, and it's not true. It's because of being overloaded or bombarded by different products all at once, you know?
Right.
So as much as we love to give out samples and sample people with different things, I limit it because people freak out. Like, and just, if you're a skincare beginner and you've never had any issues, you've had perfect skin your entire life and you're one of those lucky ones, and then all of a sudden you have to do like 80 steps, it's gonna scare you off, you know? Yeah.
That's my sister.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
her childhood, like literally no pimple whatsoever, no like blackhead, no whitehead, nothing.
nothing.
So, like last year, she started to break out. She's better now, but like last year, she started to, develop acne and stuff. And I told her the routine that I go through, and I made her do it. And she's like, "You do this every day."
Yeah. Like
I'm
they
like,
don't get
"Yes,
it.
I have to." Like, you were born with this clear skin, but now it's humbling for
It
me
is.
and you.
It is. I agree. Like I said, I think people who've had bad skin actually appreciate the products a lot more. The people who are so lucky, like some people are so lucky, like they literally can wash their face with hand soap and they'll be fine. You know, like the bar soap or whatever, or they put on hand lotion and they slap it on their face and they're fine. It's like I can't even imagine, and I'm not judging, I'm just jealous. You know, I'm not even judging. I'm more jealous than I am judging, because I feel like they're so fortunate that they've never had any kind of skin issues where they require specialty products, you know? But our skin ages with everything else in our body. When you're 25 and you have perfect skin, it's like, well, yeah, you know, by the time you're 35, by the time you're my age, like 35, 36, you're going to start seeing fine lines.
Right.
And you're going to start seeing sunspots if you're not avid with your sunblock.
Right.
Some people even sooner than that, but I feel like people who are in their 30s and 40s where they're finally starting to have to think about skincare, it's a lot harder to get into their routine. I remember when I was 20 something, I was really good with eye cream, and a lot of my friends thought I was bougie and like extra. They're like, "Why do you need eye cream?" I'm like, "Well, in 10 years, you'll know why I need eye cream."
Yeah. Should I start acting?
You should. I'm serious. Like, not a lot of people tell me I look 36, you know? But yeah, so like I'm really comfortable telling my age because I don't look it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember when I was like 20, I was doing eye cream. Like, people were like, a lot of my girlfriends were like, "Why are you so extra? Like, what do you need eye wrinkle cream for? You don't have wrinkles." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, and I'd like to keep it like that."
Exactly. Preventative measures.
Seriously, I don't get it. Like, people go to the dentist to get their teeth cleaned as a preventative, procedure. Eye cream is the same way. Put some cream on your neck so you don't be looking like a turkey by the time you're 30, you
Yeah.
know? I don't know. It's like when you're putting cream on your face, it's so easy to just go, It's so easy to just do that. Like, do it. Seriously, do it.
Yeah.
But anywho. Oh, so let's get into Jen. Let's get into Jen.
So for me, I use Gen after or before my moisturizer just to lock it in
Uh-huh.
for the moisture. So I use it. I know it's used for like a feminine hygiene product, but
I know. You
she's
were so
versatile.
skeptical.
I was like, I'm not sure if I should be
What?
putting this or not. But it basically acts like a antibiotic, not antibiotic, but like an
Yeah.
antibacterial. Sorry.
Antibacterial, yeah.
Yeah, antibacterial. And so I've noticed that on days where I spend a lot of time in the sun, or if I just have like small like red bumps, not pimples, but like just maybe they are pimples, but like small red bumps on the face,
Right.
I'll put this on, and what it does, it reduces the inflammation and swelling and redness,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of like soothes my skin. And also, if you put it on, um, you have like this tingling sensation. It just feels cool, and it
Yeah.
just feels like you're relaxed, and yeah, I like it.
It's like a spa day
It is.
every day. So Jen is a very, very special product. It was actually developed to be a fem wash. It's non-foamy. It's a gel. Um, so it's a clear gel, and it has so many uses. Like, I kid you not, so many uses. Um, I've put it on bug bites. I've put it on cooking burns. I've put it on cuts. Um, just to name a few. It helps with eczema. It helps with, oh my gosh, I need to pull up the list.
The
But,
bug
huh?
bug
Bug
bites.
bites. Yeah, I mentioned bug bites. So one of the things that I actually love, love, love Gen 4 is using it as a mask. Um, if I see like a little bit of, okay, so remember how I said I try different products? My skin don't like me for doing that because there are times where I'll put on a face mask, like one of those sheet masks, and then literally an hour later, I start breaking out in like red bumps. And now, if you leave that, if you let it go, it's gonna turn into a pimple, right? So what I do, and you're gonna scratch it because it hurts or it itches. But what I do was, I just go and get like a pump or two of this stuff, and I put it on like thick, where it's irritating, and then the excess, I just kind of put it on the rest of my face. Um, Go to bed. The next morning, it's completely gone. Like, I've done that so many times, and I don't know why I keep using like the face mask or the sheet mask because I love buying that stuff, and then I
Mhm.
love giving it out because I can't use it, and now I put it
Exactly.
on my husband.
Yeah, I remember you would give me a lot of face masks when I was
Yeah,
living
but
at
you use
home.
them fine, right?
Of course, yeah. Yeah,
It's
I
just
remember.
I'm special. Like, I kid you not. Like, I swear I am just so special. Like, I would see all these advertising, and then I would just get so like suckered in to buying these face masks, and then I always break out with them.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so Jen is really
Yeah, for me, I'm less sensitive to like that stuff. I know that your skin's super, super, super sensitive to like different products. But yeah, Jen is great. It's very versatile.
hmm
I don't know if you mentioned this, but it burns too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you can actually use it for is to brush your teeth with if you have like gum issues. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, Grace has done it. So a lot of people have done it. I just haven't tried it. But the main thing is that it's used as a fem wash, and a lot of my clients who have used it actually really, really love it. Like I have girls who buy like 10 bottles. I'm like, what are you doing with these? Are you reselling them? And they're like, no, I give them out. Like, I have sisters or I have you know, women in my family that I think would be needing this stuff, and I think all girls need this stuff because or I mean even guys though, you know. So it's a personal hygiene product. It is not just a fem wash. I think a lot of the labels that we put to it has a lot of stigmas. I mean, honestly, if I just called this like a miracle gel, I think it would change a lot of marketing for Jen, right?
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna cross out Jen cleanser and call it miracle gel. Seriously, it is though, right?
yeah,
Like, what can you put on a bug bite that takes it away almost overnight and and it's all natural and it's not like a medication or anything.
right.
Yeah. So it just stunts the bacteria and lets your body heal itself versus, bombarding yourself with more like foreign stuff, right? But
Mhm.
yeah, so we love our Jen. We have tons of samples of Jen too, by the way.
Yeah,
Go on the link below for your samples. All
yeah,
right. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me, sharing.
of course. Thank
Yeah,
you for having me.
yeah. And next time when your brother and sister need skincare, stop sharing with them. Tell them to get their own.
I know you'll see in the cabinet like 3 sets of like this,
I
three.
know. Now, those things you can literally use, like share with everyone in the family. Like, I have a couple of clients who are from Canada. So, shipping to Canada is like insanely expensive, like insanely expensive. And it takes forever for it to get there. So every time they order like five.
Wow, that's a
Oh,
lot.
I want five, and I want two, and I want eight. And there's only two girls in the family.
Well, I'm just glad that my distributor is related to me.
I know.
Yeah.
So convenient.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for spending time with us and sharing because I know like a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people have acne stories, but some of them it's just so emotional. And I know that there's a movement going on now where, we bear our acne and we just kind of it is what it is and we wear it with pride. And I'm all for that, but it doesn't mean that you can't you have to live with it.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you have to just accept it. Like like I said, I gave up. I literally gave up and I was at the point where I'm like, I don't care anymore. I can't keep caring about this. It's as long as it's not pulsating and hurting and breaking, I'm fine. But it
Right.
doesn't mean that you should have to live with it, Like I support people who are comfortable in their own skin, of course, but I also want to help people achieve better skin to be more comfortable in. Because for women, we can cover it up. Like we have makeup, we have awesome concealers, we have, you know, Photoshop, and we have all these apps that can touch up your face. But at the end of the day, when you have to remove your makeup, you have to face what it is that you're looking at in the mirror and live with it. I just want that feeling to be a little bit easier for people who have battled what we have battled,
Right.
you know. Like I've done clips where I don't have any makeup on. I've live streamed where I don't have any makeup on, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And it's not like my skin's perfect. Far from it. Like you'll still see like rosacea, you'll see redness, and thank goodness I don't have any scarring. I mean, that's a blessing right there, right? But it doesn't mean that you have to deal with it. It doesn't mean that you have to live with it and you have to keep covering it up. And you have to feel like you have to keep covering it up or photoshopping your photos. Um, just getting yourself more comfortable with being in your own skin with a naked face. I think that's more valuable than saying, you know what, I have it. I'm done. I'm dealing with it. It is what it is. I'm gonna cover it up when I need to, and then yeah, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So for guys, you can have some concealer, but you can't do like full on makeup and cover it all up. So I know it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just want to share. Thank you, and hope you liked our conversation. Please, if you have anything to share, any comments, criticism, even, it's welcome. I know our talk was very, very real, and I know a lot of people, not like I said, I don't want people to feel like they need to fix it, but I just want to help those who feel like they want to or they need the help to fix it. But yeah, so leave me a comment below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Bye.